With our hectic lives, it's challenging to consistently cook at home and save money without resorting to just going and getting takeout when we're living really busy lives. And over the years, I've developed habits that not only help me meal plan more often and meal prep more often, but have saved thousands of dollars every single year. Today, I'm just sharing a typical grocery run, why I bought certain things, what I ended up cooking from them, and by the end, hopefully it provides some inspiration for yourself in your own meal planning journey. So usually when I start at Costco, try to start with the non-perishables first, especially in Arizona when it gets really hot. I don't know if it really makes a difference, but I try to get things that are non-perishable first and spend the least amount of time with refrigerated goods outside of the refrigerator. And one of the best items that I really enjoy picking up for us is this premium protein. Costco usually has a bunch of different flavors. We really like the vanilla and the strawberry. And I think it's really useful because it's really unrealistic to always have prepped real food on hand all the time in order to hit protein and calorie goals. And this is a really nice protein supplement to have on hand. One thing I will say though is that this is more so for my girlfriend who has a smaller appetite and doesn't tend towards overeating. Meanwhile, for me, I tend not to drink this as much unless I really need to in order to hit protein targets because it's liquid calories and it tends to not be very filling. So I end up just drinking one and then feeling like I ate nothing. So really liquid calories, this is more so for like those that don't struggle with a high appetite or high food drive. Next up, we have our typical rotisserie chicken. I've bought this every single week since over the last year and a half, and it's become a staple of my diet. I tend to just eat it with some rice and veggies, whatever veggies I like to enjoy. I've also made a chicken noodle soup out of it, but it's just a super easy buy. And honestly, the dark meat in the skin is completely okay when you eat pretty low fat across the board. And so yeah, there are the zucchini. The zucchini are gonna go air fried, roasted with a bowl of rice and rotisserie chicken. And that one rotisserie chicken makes 6 to 7 meals, even for a large eater like myself. And so I'll grab some of those. And then for now, we're also picking up some asparagus and tomatoes. Those are 2 items that we eat a lot of week over week. So it ends up on the Costco shopping list. So I tend to not buy things until it's been proven that we eat it week over week pretty often so that it doesn't go to waste. For example, the grapes. This is something we'd be eating because it's in season right now. We'd be eating it for a couple weeks in a row now. And once we've proven that we can eat it multiple times a month, week over week, I will put it on the Costco shopping list rather than like Walmart or somewhere else because I know that we are going to eat it and not let it go to waste. I think having a fruit as a part of a diet in general is a really good idea. Fruits are very low calorie and can be great for filling for someone with a high food drive and high appetite alongside plenty of veggies. So when we plan food for the week, I always think about what is the vegetable portion of this meal going to look like so that we can fill a meal with some filling veggies that don't take a lot of calories but can really bulk up a meal. And so here we go, we have the cottage cheese here. This is something that I'm going to make with Alfredo pasta. So I've been making this chicken Alfredo pasta that's just been delicious. And the base of the sauce is low-fat cottage cheese, and it ends up being less than 550 calories for a large serving. And then I made asparagus air-fried on the side to go with it. So yeah, that's all that we ended up getting at Costco that week. It doesn't seem like a lot, but that's because we already had a lot of like proteins and rice already in the house. And so now it's time to move on to Walmart to grab some of these small ingredients. A lot of the flavor enhancers mostly is what ends up coming out of Walmart. So first we're going to start off with some egg whites and some non-fat milk. The milk is mostly to make cheesy sauce bases, so it's used as a liquid booster for a lot of sauces, such as with Parmesan and cottage cheese. And the egg whites is just going to be something to fill for bulk for some fried rice recipes that I have. So like I cook like a fried rice with egg whites instead of all egg whole eggs in order to reduce the calories but still have that egg fried rice feel. and also getting a low-fat cream cheese as well to make a pasta sauce for the Alfredo. And here I think I'm about to drop in some Parmesan cheese. That's just normal Parmesan cheddar cheese. Not a huge deal. Like when everything else is non-fat, a couple fats here and there is not going to make a big difference. This is probably the most controversial opinion, but I'm a huge fan of zero sugar, 0 calorie, diet soda, diet juice, artificial sweetener, give me the cancer, die early, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, this is my favorite thing ever, is these 0 calorie drinks. It's honestly just a work of art. Modern wonder of the world, the 8th wonder of the world, that these companies can come up with these like amazing tasting 0 calorie drinks. I'll mix like a 7-Up with like some diet cranberry mango juice, and it's like 5 calories for like 2 cups. And it's just the best thing ever. It satisfies that sweet tooth while giving 0 calories to the diet, so it doesn't actually change your body composition for worse in any single way. And if you just look at the studies, it's probably about as bad as like eating an egg in terms of carcinogens. It really is not a huge deal. So in my opinion, just go out there and drink your diet sodas. If you want some more like deep dives on the science behind this, I'm not the one to talk about it. You can talk to any AI about it. You can look out online for actual exercise scientists or people that know what they're talking about, and not just people who are interested in selling you fear-mongering. They're really not that bad. I would just go ahead and drink them. They sound great. Like, the only thing worse than artificial sweetener and diet sodas is drinking normal soda. Like, if you drink normal soda, just switch to diet and your life is just going to be better. It's better to be not fat than it is to drink a little bit extra aspartame. Seriously. Also, these Freedom Pops that are on the top left there, these are delicious. They're like 25, 35 calories a pop. My girlfriend loves them. I don't really need to eat them because I don't have a huge sweet tooth, so the diet soda works perfect for me. So yeah, I think I'm picking up, I picked up some Black Tiger Colossal Shrimp here, so this is like more of a bougie purchase. It's on the more expensive side, but these Colossal Shrimps work great for some shrimp tacos, and I just buy like generally, if I'm feeling a little bit adventurous, I'll go get the normal calorie tortillas, but these can be made with like low calorie, low carb tortillas, and they can be very economical. It's like 200, 300 calories for a gigantic like taco burrito hybrid thing. You add in some spices, some paprika, garlic, etc. Squeeze some lime on there, make a little homemade pico de gallo with just like veggies, tomatoes, etc. Tastes amazing. Picked up some linguine for the Alfredo. I think it's either linguine or fettuccine. It's probably fettuccine for fettuccine Alfredo. It's just normal pasta. Could I go with protein pasta, make it even low calorie? Yeah. But I made out the calculations, and the recipe comes out to like 500 calories per serving, which is exactly where I want to be per meal. So I didn't mind having a little fun and going with some full calorie normal options instead of just the low calorie diet options wherever it makes sense. And then I added in some tofu, so I make this like tomato egg dish. It's not really a low calorie dish, it's more of just like a homey. It's called a fan chia cao dan for any Chinese viewers out there. I like just having a little tofu egg rice stir fry. Not really a diet hack meal there, just something that tastes good. But like if you were to look at the cart right now, there's some diet foods, right? You have your diet soda, you have your diet juice, like limes that I just dropped in. Those are pretty much 0 calorie for flavor. I'm about to pick up some avocados, I think, and those are just for like gonna make an avocado crema with some non-fat Greek yogurt. So there's like a mix of like your non-fat milk, your diet drinks, your egg whites, your low-fat cheese, but then you just have like normal-ass pasta, normal-ass Parmesan cheese, because when you track out the calories, if you can like create the recipes and kind of look at where you can flex up for some extra flavor, where you need to flex down to create some more calorie deficit, you can maybe have some more food than you think. But it just comes down to being intentional with it, planning out the meals, knowing how much you can or can't eat in order to maintain your calorie deficit or calorie surplus for your goal, and then going from there downstream to what ingredients should I be getting for these recipes. For example, for the shrimp tacos, a large bulk of the taco is going to be this pico de gallo with these Roma tomatoes that I just picked up. I'm only going to use like one avocado per 4 tacos, so it's like a quarter of an avocado per taco. So it's really not that many calories. I believe it's about like 60 calories per taco in avocado. But I'm gonna combine it with a lot of non-fat Greek yogurt and a squeeze of lime and some seasoning, and all of a sudden you got like a delicious creamy mix of sauce, but for not that many calories. Yeah, finally here in the produce section, just pick up some small things. Onion, that's going to be for some flavoring and various recipes. Asiago cheese, again, just a regular ass cheese for the cheese sauce for the Alfredo. So overall, go to Costco for bulk, Walmart for the small stuff, and this significantly reduces the amount of food costs per year when you plan out your meals and you get exactly the amount of ingredients you need per week. And that's pretty much what I'm looking to show here. Thanks for watching.